One guy and one machine. That's all it took to take the internet down, not in just one country, but globally. Blue screens with an error message on Windows workstation known as blue screen of death greeted thousands of people worldwide. Airports, airlines, banks were forced to go offline. TV and radio broadcasters were forced to go off air. It turned out to be quite a freaky Friday as a tech outage gripped Microsoft Cloud services worldwide. Microsoft has blamed it on an update from a third-party software provider. But who is this third-party service provider? And why only select systems were down? Well, it was cybersecurity firm Crowdstrike, and the systems hit were only those who had Crowdstrike on Windows host. The cybersecurity firm said that there was a failure in pushing out an update that brought the world to a standstill. However, it was only limited to Microsoft, as Crowdstrike on other hosts like Mac and Linux remained smooth. Services of several airlines were impacted by this outage. This includes Ryanair, American Airlines, Delta Airlines, and even United. Services at major airports in Australia, Spain, Germany and Netherlands were also impacted. Top Indian airports like Delhi, Mumbai and Hyderabad were also not spared. In fact, a passenger received a handwritten boarding pass in Hyderabad and shared the image on social media. This also costed Crowdstrike, as the stock was down by over 15% in pre-market trade. But let's take a look at how the outage unfolded globally. It all started with the airline news on Friday morning, but it wasn't just the airlines. It was also broadcasting networks in the US like ABC, which is a state-run broadcaster, that reported an outage. In fact, in some areas, even 911 services were impacted. Whereas in the UK, major impact was on the healthcare system, where doctors were unable to access systems. Along with that, 3 of the biggest rail network providers were also down. London Stock Exchange also saw an outage along with Sky News. Whereas in Australia, the largest bank, the Commonwealth Bank, was unable to transfer funds. In New Zealand, Parliament systems were affected as it was being tweeted by the lawmakers. Whereas here in India too, we saw some brokerage firm services being affected, that too during market hours. These included Angel One, 5paisa, IIFL Securities and even Nuvama. However, the stock exchanges were unaffected. IT Minister Ashwini Vaishnav took cognizance and said that he had been in touch with Microsoft and a resolution was being worked towards. Meanwhile, the Indian Computer Emergency Response Team, the CERT, also had issued an advisory on the same. And then it was all resolved. It took about 7 hours for Microsoft to resolve this issue and announce that the Freaky Tech Friday was finally over.
Make informed decisions with comprehensive analysis on the go.
Strengthen your portfolio with real-time market updates on the go. Create effective strategies with insightful expert opinions on the go.
Grow on the go with CNBC-TV18, now streaming live 24/7 on YouTube.